Hi everyone, this is going to be my first of the tutorial I'm going to make on the Shelley Bra. So I am going to make the Shelley Bra, and I'm going to make mine with some lace, I believe this time. I buy kits. In the kit you get everything you need except for the underwire. So I right now am liking the kits. I'm going to do a blue one this time, but all your findings and your hook and eye and everything comes in the kit. Some kits have lace in them and some kits don't have lace. So I'm going to do a kit. When you get your pattern, the first thing you should do is read it, of course, but it'll tell you how to measure, and it's on their website too, how to measure. So you get your pattern, you read it, and then I printed these off. I'll see where I printed them, but it helps you find what wire size you need. And that's pretty important. The first step is knowing the wire size you need. And they come in all different sizes. So you're going to need that information before you order your kit. I didn't do that. I just kind of bought a couple different sizes of them and to see which one fit the best. And I really didn't even get the right size. The one I'm wearing now is a 42-inch wire. I went ahead and ordered me some 44 and 46-inch wire because I'm like a half an inch too low here. So the way you measure is, first of all, for your band, you measure, and you should not have any clothes on. So you measure straight around without clothes on, and you get that measurement. Then you do your bust depth without any clothes on, and you find where your wire would sit, and you bring that tape measure all the way up to your nipple, and that would be your cup depth. And then you figure out your sizing on the back of the pattern. So that is the first step, and then you order your kit. You know, you could order the pattern already, but you'd save shipping if you order it all at once. So if you kind of know your underwire already, when you order your pattern and your kit, you'll be able to get it all at one time. So I will put a link where you can download and print off your wire chart so you kind of know. But if I was you, I would order a few different sizes wires so you can see which one feels comfortable on you. Okay, then after you have all that, then what we're going to do is we're going to lay out our pattern, and we're going to trace off the pieces you need. And my cup depth is a 0.50. 0.5 or 5.0 is what I need. So that is my cup size. I started out using a 36-inch band, but it was too big for me. So I went to a 34 band. So I'm tracing out the 34-inch band with a cup of 5.0. And so you print out all the pieces that you need. Or not print out, trace off. I traced off all the pieces that I need. So once you get all of the pieces you want traced off, then we're going to work on, I would just, very first one, just make the bra as is, and then you'll know where to start the fitting. I wouldn't, they suggested do not mess with the cup. If the cup fits okay, start with the band and that's what I did, and it really helped, just changing the band to a different size. You want your band to fit on the last or with the very first hook and eye. So as it stretches out, you can start tightening it up. So I think this fits pretty good. But I'm going to pull the camera down so you can see the adjustments I want to make on my pieces. I'm going to make the adjustment on my band, and I'm going to make an adjustment on the upper cup because I want to pinch out just a little bit in the upper cup, about 1/8 of an inch, not much more than that. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. So let me get the camera turned around. Okay, for the upper cup, let's see if you can see that. I am going to I want to pinch it in just a little bit up on the top. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to draw a line. Well, I'm going to go right where I'm just going to go straight up. Now, I am trying this for the first time. And I do not want to change any of the bottom, so I'm just going to cut it, the seam line. I'm going to cut it to the seam, but not through. And here is my seam, 1/4 of an inch. Let me grab some scissors. So I'm just going to take and cut this straight on that line to my seam, and then not jump it and cut the back side so it's a hinge. And now I am going to pinch this about 1/8 of an inch is all I need. Hope you can see. And that's all I need, 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to tape that. And then I'm going to trace it off again. I have a couple little weights back here somewhere. Here they are. So I'm going to just trace this off again. And then up on top, I want to make sure I still have this straight. So let me do that. From point to point. I still want this to stay straight. Make sure I do all my markings. I should have a magic marker so you can see it. This is the cut line. A, F, and P is in this side. P. Now, if I wanted more coverage, I could have probably extended this, just make it curved up and extended it. But now I've shortened this up by 1/8 of an inch up here, kind of like you would a neckline. Okay, and I'll cut that out. I'll put something dark. Okay, to recap, I cut a line straight through on my upper cup. I crossed it over about that's more like a fourth, but I could probably use a fourth. So I crossed it over here up on top. I kept all the same lines all the way around the 3 sides. I made sure from this point to this point I straightened out the upper edge, and then I traced it. So here is my new upper cup. It all fits, but it's just a little smaller up on the top part. All right, so now for the back of my band, I want my band to, it rises up on me a little bit. Kind of does the, what is that, horseshoe? So I want it to come down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is about a third way of it in from, this is my armhole. So about a third, I am going to draw a line. Third of the way. Going to draw a line. I'm going to mark my seam line. And now I am going to cut. Straight through to that line, all the way down to the seam line. And then I jump the seam line and do a little cut on the back. But you want to leave a hinge. And I just need a small piece of paper because I don't need a whole lot of, this might even do it. Let's see. So put this back here, because I only want to go out just a little bit. And I bet I'm only going out, I'm going to start small, because I like my bra the way it fits, but I want to tweak it. So I'm going to go out 1/4 of an inch. So this is going to solve that problem. So I pull it out this way. And I probably should tape one side down. There you go. And I want to go 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to start with that much. And tape it down. And then I want to make sure this lines up nice and straight still. So I'm going to go from corner to corner and line it up. Wonderful. You still can see it. All right, so that is my new back piece. And I just added 1/4 of an inch up here. So this is going to make it come down more. All right, I'm going to lay out my fabric and start getting my pieces on to cut out. Okay, cutting out the power net. This is the band that's going to go in back. So you want to find where it goes the greatest stretch. So this is the greatest stretch. So I'm going to want my grain line going this way. I want it to stretch this way. So I'll just fold this like this. See, and I'll have enough of this fabric to be able to make more bands out of navy blue. Now I find you can't hardly pin this stuff because it just doesn't pin well. So I'll show you what it's really hard to pin. Ooh. There you go. I don't know if there are certain pins you use for this stuff. Oh, that wasn't too bad. All right, so I'm going to cut my band out. And I think this is the scariest part. Thinking, oh, I'm going to ruin this fabric. But you're never going to learn nothing if you don't take a chance. Okay. And clip, and then I'm going to have to get some white chalk, I guess, to make a mark. So that part's done. So this is going to be a white and navy with lace. Let's see if that works. I always start with the band piece because I kind of put all the other pieces in between it to try to save some fabric. This goes on the fold. Up to the fold. Now I have a hard time pinning this fabric as well. And just pin it the best you can so it doesn't move around. Then I start, and this has no stretch, so, but if it did have a little stretch, you want to make sure you put it on the grain. I got the wrong piece here. This is my new piece. This can go like this. This is for lace. This can go like this. Like this. This goes like this. Okay, can I get that to fit right there? I think I can. Then I have enough for one band. Now it says to put this way. So you know what? I'm not putting a band there. I'm going to put it that way. I'm going to see if I can't fold it up 2 times. I'll leave that. So do you guys talk to yourself when you're cutting out and laying out? Oh my goodness, I talk to myself all the time. It's like I'm telling myself, yes, no, you can't do that. Oh, you shouldn't do that. Oh, lay it out this way. Okay, so it's laid out. And now I'm going to do some pinning, possibly if I can, because this fabric is not easy to pin. Come on. All right, so I'm gonna get this pinned up. And start the next step. Okay, I have everything pinned down and ready to cut out. So I will start cutting. All right, I've got all my bra pieces cut out. And so if you're following along with me and making a bra, make sure you have all your pattern pieces traced. Make sure, and I wouldn't do any adjustments on your first bra. If you're going to just make a mock-up bra, use a cotton sheet for your cups and your straps. And find an old bra that you're not using for a hook and an eye so you can see if the band fits. And make sure you print out for the underwire to see, at least get close to the size you believe you would need. But let me show you what comes in a kit. If you buy a kit, it already has everything in it except for underwires. And you get the band that goes right here. Some kits have lace, so you'll get some lace. You'll get your cup fabric. So you get your cup fabric, lace in some kits, and then the power net band. You also get all of your findings, and that's kind of important when you're making your first bra. You don't have to go look for it. And like I said, I found a place last night where they had their bras on sale. But they are overseas, so shipping cost me a little bit more. The patterns were on sale. So you get your band strap for your band or strap. You get your channeling for your underwire to put your wire in. You get your picot elastic that goes under the arms and up on top if you want it. You get your band that goes under the bra. You get your hook and eye set. Now you can choose between 3 or 2. So you get a hook and eye, and then you get your ring and sliders. And now this kit also gave me stay tape, and I believe this is probably not enough, so it has to be to secure the top of your bra to keep it from stretching. But I think they also use this for covering up your seams in your bra. I don't do that, but you get everything you need in a kit. And I think this kit probably cost me $20-some, $27, but I pay that for a bra anyway. But the kits I just bought last night, and I will put a link in the description where I got them. They were on sale for $19.99 or something like that, and then the patterns were $15 something. So good deal. And then you have to pay the shipping, the international shipping. That kind of hurts, but what do you do? Locally, I spend that much just on the kits and the pattern. So when I buy locally, which I will buy locally when I see a sale. So I hope you're going to try to make a bra with me. This is my really first tutorial of trying to have a sew along, but I hope I do justice by it. So, all right, until next time, I will pick up putting our markings on our bras and start assembling. I don't want to make this video too long, so this will be it for this one. So has anyone told you you're special today? If not, let me be the first, because you are in God's eyes. So come on back and let's sew a bra together. Bye everyone, God bless. I'll talk to you later.